Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Lisa's still looking for this.
I think I found it. It was a certain bottle of Creed.
Well, like Apollo.
I've heard him.
Yeah,
I've heard Darren talk about Creed before.
It was a certain bottle of Creed, but you did get different bottles, and it was like a Creed original, and it was like in a crystal glass thing, and it cost, like I said.
That's an important point. I tend to buy it for if the bottle's really cool. I like. Well, as long as it don't smell like dog shit. My favourite one on a man
is Tom Ford Oud de Wood. Oud Wood, it's called. It's that smell for me.
I've actually got two Ouds. Darren recommended them.
He's come back.
Oh, Darren's come back. What you got, Dal?
He smelt one by Guerlain, maybe. I don't know how to say it. Mixed Guerlain. Massive bottle. Has some fancy design that costs 18 grand. £18,000.
Fuck it.
What's a bottle made out of diamonds or something?
This is what I'm saying. You're gonna have, if you're ultra rich, if one of them super uber rich people, you're gonna have a wardrobe, not a cabinet, a wardrobe full of colognes.
Well, this is the thing. Like, if you're like, you have to have that kind of money where you go in and go, oh, I really like that. I'm just gonna buy it, and you don't ask how much it costs. You just buy it.
Yeah,
and it's not a thing.
I mean, is that?
By the way, those kind of companies are the only ones that have kept going up, like in recessions and stuff like that.
What, colognes?
No. So, like, products like that, like an £18,000 cologne, who's buying that?
Yeah. Well,
not many people.
It's
not really super rich.
Look at that one. That's beautiful. £400 a bottle. Oud Hindi, 1985. It looks like a bottle of brandy.
I was going to say, I don't want to drink that.
Oud Hindi.
Yeah, I might drink it by accident.
It's beautiful, doesn't it, the bottle?
It's like those, those bar things you get, and it says, do not drink, because it's like in a...
Yes.
That's exactly what that's like. It's like you're trying to put it on and you go, before I'm on a night out, I'm going to have a swig of this and splash it on me.
Well, it should contain alcohol in there, isn't it?
It does, yeah.
There you go.
Imagine that every time you talk, you go, oh, this breath smells lovely.
But it tastes like shit. Yeah. Oh, man. Have you ever kissed a girl when she's got a load of perfume on and it's all bitter? Like, you got to kiss their neck, it's all bitter. What do you mean?
You tasted their perfume. Yeah, but you could say the same thing about a man. Like, if he puts cologne on and you get a stingy tongue.
Is it? I thought it was lovely.
It's not.
Stop licking their neck.
Don't lick them.
That's all we're going wrong.
You're going to get makeup all over your tongue as well, aren't you?
You know what? We were supposed to go back. I hate that lipstick that sticks on you.
I don't wear it. I think it's... like
that bright red stuff they put it on, so you know, like you've definitely been like the classic.
Yeah, even if you kiss them on, you just feel the grease growing on your lips.
It's like Vaseline on your lips, isn't it? No.
It is. I have to get one of them because you can feel it. I
can't wear it.
I mean, I've kissed girls with like lipstick on, but it's probably been really good lipstick and just stuck on them. It's not really come off, and it's not got that waxy transference. Ugh, horrible. That's no. You know what? We've probably, what time is it? An hour in. Over an hour in. And the first segment, we was talking about the girls in the Olympics and the boxing. And I said, we'll come back on the second segment and come back and talk about that. So I've forgotten what I was actually going to go back to. But there is a lesson to be learned. A lot of these women that are supporting the trans movement, the women, trans women in sports movement. What's wrong with that? They're women, aren't they? No, they're not fucking women. They may look like a woman, they may walk like a woman, they may talk like a woman, but they're not a woman. They have no womb, they don't have XY chromosomes, they don't have the muscle mass, the bone density, the cranium thickness, and the instinct inside of hunter-gatherer, survivalist, So when this dude went in the boxing ring, and there was another dude, because there was a woman from Mexico, and there was another guy fighting her in the Olympics. Now, what year that was, I don't know, but it must have been recent, because like it said that the woman was representing Mexico. So again, I feel sorry for them. A couple of punches and they're on the floor. Because a man can train and thicken up his skin and build up his muscles, but the muscles mean something. A woman may build up her muscles, but they don't really develop that kind of density or fiber like a man's.
Yeah, because you're full of testosterone and we're full of estrogen.
You know, so these women that turned around to this woman here and said to her, we're proud of you and all that and the other, respect. But she was forced to fight that dude.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now she could have died in the ring.
Yeah.
You know, and then you're saying how she said that was the hardest punch she ever felt, right?
Yeah.
So these women who think they're as strong as, because there's a lot of women out there that have been misled to believe they have the strength of a man. And they're delusional. And it's what they've been. Maybe it's not their fault because it's the shit woke teachings. Oh, a woman is just as strong as a man. No, you're fucking not. Can't you understand that? It's science. You know, but these people want to twist science to suit their own agenda, their own narrative. So this poor lady, right, stood no chance. If she was fighting another woman, she could have had a chance for a medal, progress to the next round and so on. But no, she fought a fucking dude who thinks he's a woman.
I think it gets twisted in. So it's, if it's a boxer, a lady boxer, and she's been boxing like nearly all her life and that, she's going up against average Joe that doesn't train or anything like that. You're probably going to be stronger. You probably knock him out. If you take a guy in your weight class and he has the same, you go through the same training, there's only going to be a couple of elite ones that can, in the women's, do it, whereas you'll get the majority of men be able to do it and surpass them. It's the same way with, you know, like, oh, I'm not doing any good in the men's. I'm average Joe at best.
Yeah.
I come down to the women's. I'm king of this weight class.
That's
how it happened.
Did you see the bodybuilding one? There was a not bodybuilding, sorry, a weightlifting competition. And this guy...
Oh, the powerlifting?
Yes.
Powerlifting, yeah.
And it's like shaved head and got a little ponytail. And it was a guy who's transitioned, but transitioned into a woman. And he went into the powerlifting, weightlifting thing, right? And he smashed the record. I mean, left the women for dust. So the following year, a dude,
the trainer dude,
a proper weightlifter, powerlifter, he trains people, yeah? And he said, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to say I'm a woman. He changed nothing about him, didn't put no wig on, no lipstick, no fake boob, nothing. He just walked up there and said, I identify as a woman. And he went in there and he smashed that geezer's record, that tranny guy. And he's bitching about it. Because
I've seen that. That's exactly what
it's just that somebody better than you, who is a biological male, smashed your shit. Whereas, like, before, when you was in that league of men, you couldn't do shit. So you had to pretend to be a woman to do what they're doing, and you're smashing it, and you got some fucking pride about that, mate. And that's the thing about it. It's like it's
like the swimmer,
pride.
The swimmer,
Leah Thomas. You know what I mean? She got banned from this year's Olympics. Good.
So what if that happens to the swimmer? Why didn't it not happen to the boxer? Do you understand what I mean? It's the same situation, isn't it?
What was it? I'm going to go and pull myself. But tell me, what was the scenario prior to that fight? Because something illegal, it was banned before, apparently.
Okay. No, it was banned in the
there was
World
another
Championship.
There was something else where she couldn't fight as a woman. So they're like, look, we don't recognise it as it because it's going to be blah blah blah. But for the Olympics, it got passed that they could compete in this.
It said here, Olympian Sharon Davis has blasted organisers of the Paris Games for allowing women to be beaten up by men.
Do you want a drink?
After a boxing match between a biological male and a female fighter ended in just 46 seconds.
Do you want a bit?
I was going to get one, so I'll get one for you.
Okay, but I need the lemonade as well.
Oh, you're a fucking pansy.
Yeah, I'm a southern soft. So I'll get the beers in, or do you want to get the beers in? We're debating who's going to get the beers in. I mean, it's not like anyone's paying.
How long's left?
We got 5.5 minutes.
You wait that long, or?
I don't know. It's a bit thirsty. It's hot.
you go get them, and I'll have another one of these. They're in your big fridge.
No problem. No problem. Yeah. So, look, if we're done with that, you all know my feelings. Hang on, let me get back in shot. You all know my feelings on trans women. That's men that were men and they've now trying to transition into a woman. My feelings about them going into women's spaces, such as sports, such as changing areas, you know, they don't belong there, mate. Yeah? You're going in there because you couldn't make it as a man. You're a failure. And you have to go and beat up on a woman. You little bitch. Do you know what I'm saying? You little bitch.
Perfect point is I've heard a lot of people discuss it, especially like that professionals, and they've said, well, there's twofold to this. You just have a separate, you have males, females, and as a trend. So if you're transitioning, you're competing there, and what you don't see is women going to men's.
You won't,
because you get that way, right? Transgender. I identify as a man.
They don't
go in the sport, do they? You're not seeing. So if it's not unfair, like we're saying, then why don't you see that?
Because it's the evidence is not the evidence is the evidence. We all have eyes. We all can see it. But because it's this brainwashing woke culture to make these women believe they're as strong as men, because there have been women, funny enough, that have gone into the UFC to fight a man to prove a point.
Not the UFC.
No, there was. I saw one.
Probably Pride or One or something like that. UFC.
Not the
MMA.
I don't know them. I don't know
MMA.
those competitions or those organizations like MMA. Probably MMA, mixed martial arts, isn't it?
Yeah. So there's UFC is the American one, but I don't think they would have that. So you've got like Pride and stuff like in Japan they'd have that's a big massive sumo wrestler. Yeah, against just a regular guy who's really good at fighting, and it's like he's 300 pounds and he's like 170, and who's going to win? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's interesting. I want to see that fight.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I
want to see that. Yeah. But would he catch him? Because if he grabs him, he's fucked.
It's finished.
Yeah.
It's
If
over.
he sits on him, it's over.
I saw one. It wasn't Chinese, but it was like he was American. I think he was American. This guy was big, fat, bald geezer, and he took on two girls.
Oh no!
He took on two girls. They were like it wasn't a boxing ring. It was like an octagon.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, he's fucking smashed them up and that. But
so like there was a big, massive guy, big black bald guy, massive.
No, white guy.
Boxer.
This guy's a white guy.
So Eddie Hall,
not Eddie Hall. I know
He fought two guys in one of these like kind
Things.
of MMAs. Yeah. So it was two brothers. They were like 160, and he's like massive, and he fought them both, and then it was like, there's like a minute left. And he just picks one of them up. Like when it's like crunch time, I need to win.
Yeah.
He just picks one of them up, throws them on the floor, and then like it was a good, like I was really excited because you're just really intrigued what's going to happen. Like
who will win this? I mean, you know,
sometimes it's a bit like football, right? You're watching Man City, you're like, this is boring. They're passing the crap out of this game. There's no risks. It's all blah blah blah. You want a bit of excitement. You want a bit of like, just try and run around 10 people. You never know. You might do it.
Yeah.
Same with boxing. You're like, well, that geezer's going to smash that guy. He's just going to wear him down after 10 rounds, and then he's going to get the victory by the scorecard. Well, you want the unpredictability of, I don't know who he's going to come out swinging. He's going to come out swinging, and he's racing. I want to see the crash, man. Yeah. I don't want to see the perfect lap. I want to see the first corner where I don't want anyone to die or get hurt, but I just want to see the crash.
That's very American. They always want to. They like that. It's very gladiatorial, you know. When you go, just he's cut his arm off. Wait, we got to have. He's cut his arm off. No, that's not.
Isn't that Roman?
Yeah,
Greek. So you're saying it's American?
Well, I mean,
you just said Rome was more Greek than anything.
Yeah. Well, here we go. Well, I'm just saying. You know, what I mean, the shit happened in them times. You know, what can we say? You know, but yeah. I don't believe women should go down that route like you, Martin. I totally agree. There should be a male category and women stay out of it. There should be a female category and men stay out of it. And there should be a trans category where everybody can go and do what the fuck they want. Do you know what I'm saying? And leave everybody else alone. When we come back after this segment, I want to carry on talking about the Olympics. But what I want to talk about is the opening ceremony.
Oh, yeah.
And also the 2014 Commonwealth Games, the opening ceremony. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back after I grab a beer and got to grab